Vandeham.
The following is a class on Bhagavad Gita as it is, Chapter 10, text number 2 to 3, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta, Swami Prabhupada, recorded on 2nd of January 1967 in New York.
Sri Gurun Vaishnava.
Name vidussuragana prabhavang namaharsaya ahamadidhi devanang maharsinancha sarvasa. So Lord Krishna said that nobody knows him. Aham adidhi devana. What to speak of the human society, even you take the demigods who are more intelligent and more advanced than the human society in other planets, they also do not know. And Maharsaya means that 7 great sages. Their planet is near the pole star. You have seen it, that like asking questions, 7 stars. So these stars are different planets for different great sages. They also do not know. So, Name vidussuragana prabhavangana maharsaya aham adirhi devana. I am the original, I am the source of all these maharsaya, all these demigods. He is the father of everyone. Maharsinanja sarvasa. I am not only the origin of the demigods, but I am also the origin of all the great sages. That means he is the origin of this universe. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is very nicely described how this universal form took place and how Brahma was created, and from Brahma the rishis were created, how population increased generally. These descriptions are there. So actually, he is the origin. Janmadasya jata, as it is said in the Vedanta Sutra, everything is emanating from him. So, he is also, according to this version, he is also origin of Paramatma, the super soul. And he is also the origin of Nirvishesh or impersonal Brahma Jyoti. Because it is said, Aham adidhi devanang maharsinancha sarvas. Sarvasa means anything that you have any conception of all them, I am the supreme source. So therefore, as it is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the absolute truth is realized in 3 phases. That vadanti tat tattvavidat satyam jat jnanam adhyam. Adhyam means non-duality. What? The one supreme truth, absolute truth is realized in 3 phases. Brahmeti, Paramatmiti, Bhagavaniti sabdati. Realization, I mean personal Brahman, or the glowing effulgence, just like sunshine. Then the localized super soul. Then Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And there are many expansions of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Narayan, Adokhaja. There are many innumerable planets in the spiritual world, and all of them are emanation from the Krishna planet, and the Krishna planet, the supreme deity is Krishna. This description we have got in several Vedic literatures, Brahma Samhita, on Vedanta Sutra, on Bhagavad, in Puranas, in Upanishad, everywhere these descriptions are there. Those who are scholarly students, they will get information, and the whole thing is summarized in the Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita is known also as Gita Upanishad. At the end of every chapter, you'll find these things are written, Gitasu Upanishadsu. It is one of the Upanishad. You have read Upanishad. The Bhagavad Gita is also one of the Upanishad. And therefore, Bhagavad Gita is known as Gita Upanishad. So, if nobody knows the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then how he can be known? If he is not known to the demigods, if he is known to the great sages, then how he can be known? Yes, he can be known. He can be known in this way. When the Supreme Lord comes before you and he reveals himself before you, then he can. You cannot know by your imperfect senses. Our senses are imperfect. There are several times we have described in this meeting that our senses cannot realize the supreme truth. Hatasya Krishna namadi nabhavet grayam indriyai. Our senses are so imperfect, and simply by expanding the sense power artificially, speculating, we cannot realize. These are described in different way in different scriptures. So he can be known. How? That is also described. Sevanamukhi jivhadu sameva spurattada. When you become in a submissive attitude and you chant jivhadu. Jivhadu means the realization begins from the tongue. God realization begins from the tongue. Therefore, the tongue's function is to eat and to vibrate sound. So these two processes, vibration of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, and eating Krishna Prasad. You cannot allow your tongue to taste anything and everything. If you can control your tongue for eating Krishna Prasad, and if you engage your tongue in vibrating the transcendental sound, Hare Krishna, then Sevan Mohika is Yuhago. By this submissive process, that I surrender my tongue to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then by controlling the tongue, you're controlling all other senses. You go to a straight line from the tongue to the down, all senses will be controlled. And if you cannot control your tongue, then you cannot control your senses. So the first and foremost thing is that you control your tongue. Don't allow your tongue to taste and everything and anything. Krishna has given us so many nice preparations. Day before yesterday, we are present here, we had feasting. Everybody who had tasted, so many nice things we have got. Krishna Varadama Kurivare Jivhajaya Saprasad Anna Dilabhai. Our tongue is very fastidious. He wants to test this. But Krishna is so kind that he gives us varieties of prasada. So you can taste them, you can satisfy your desire. At the same time, you become spiritually advanced. This is a nice process. This is not that in this association you have to do this. You can learn this art and you can have it in your home. You can also prepare such preparation, nice preparation at your home, offer to Krishna. That is not very difficult. We every day prepare and offer to Krishna, and chant the mantra, Namo Brahmanna Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagat Bhitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo. That's all. It is not very hard. Everyone can prepare this food stuff and offer to Krishna and then take it, and then with family members or with friends, you can sit down and chant before the picture of Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, and live a pure life. Just see the result. If every home, every person takes to this principle of understanding Krishna, it will become the whole world will become Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha means where there is no anxiety. Vaikuntha, Vai means without, and Kuntha means anxiety. This world is full of anxiety. Sada samadvigna dhiya asadgriha. Because we have accepted this temporary existence of material life, therefore we are always encumbered with anxiety. Just the opposite thing is there in the spiritual world, where the planets are called Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha means without anxiety. We want to be free from anxieties. Everyone is trying to get himself free from anxieties, but he does not know how to get out of these anxieties. This taking shelter of intoxication is no use to get oneself free from anxiety. It is a drug. It is oblivion. Sometimes you forget everything. But again, when you come to a consciousness, the same anxieties and same thing are there. But this is not healthy. If you want to be free from anxiety, and if you want actually a life eternal with bliss and knowledge, then this is the process. This is the process. You have to understand Krishna. Here it is clearly stated that Name Vidur Suradara, nobody can understand. But there is a way. Sevanmukhihi jivado sami vaspurattana. This is a process. There are several places in Srimad Bhagavatam, this process is described in a different way. And just like in one place, it is stated that Jnani prayasam mudapasanamantaiva sanmukharitang bhavadiyavartam jivanti sanmukharitang bhavadiyavartam thane sthita sutigatam tanuang manovi je prayasha ajita jitopasistai stirakyam. It is very nice verse. It is said that Ajita, nobody can know. God's another name is Ajita. Ajita means nobody can conquer him. Nobody can approach him. Therefore his name is Ajita. So Ajita becomes conquered. Ajitopi jitopashi. Although the Lord is unknowable, the Lord is unconquerable, still he is conquered. How? Nastoi sthane sthita. Persons, let them remain in their own position, but adopt this principle. What is that? The principle is the jnana prayasam mudapasa. Give up this nonsense speculation, volumes of books. The world is producing every year volumes of books, and they are useless. After 6 months, the reviews are thrown. So, don't take to that speculative process, this way and that way, this way and that way, because our senses are limited. How you can have the supreme truth known by these imperfect, blunt senses? So, my senses, my speculative power may be greater than you, and another person's speculative power may be greater than me, but nobody can. Here it is clearly stated, Name Suraganabhidi. What you are human being, even the Suragana, even the great sages, they cannot. Therefore, the Brahma says that the Jnana Priyasam Mudapatma. Give up this process of so-called knowledge, researching, speculation. Give up it. Udapasa means throw it away. Jnana Priyasam Mudapasa Namanta eva. Namanta means just become sense. Just acknowledge yourself that your senses are limited. You are subordinate even to the material nature, and what to think of God. Everyone is subordinate to the control of the Supreme Lord. Maya dhakshena prakriti sacharatmanam. Nobody can be equal or greater than God. Therefore, your qualification should be samdis. Don't waste your time in speculating. Be samiti. Jnana prasam mudapasha namanta eva and sanamukharitang bhavadiya bhata. Sanamukharitang means just try to hear about the glories of the Supreme Lord from the mouth of realized soul. Don't go to the unauthorized person. Now, how you can know? What is the difference between unauthorized and authorized? That you can know also. There is description. That in Bhagavad Gita, you will see who is authorized, who is not authorized. The Lord said, Evang parampara praptam imang rajasaya vidu. This authority is handed over by disciplic succession. So that's like Krishna is handing over the authority to Arjuna. And Arjuna says, the param brahma param dhama pavitrang paramam bhavan. So if we follow the Arjuna's process, and if we try to understand as Arjuna understood, then the authority is there. It is not very, very difficult to understand who is authority. So sthana sthita sutikatang tunumang manobhihi. Jnana priyasam mudapasa namantaya sanmukha. You have to find out that authority. That's all. That authority you have to find out and remain in your place and try to hear submissively everything. Sameva spurattada. As soon as you become submissive and hear from authorities, then the whole thing will reveal within yourself. God is always ready to be revealed to you. But how does He reveal? He reveals as soon as you become submissive, you become devotee, you become Krishna conscious, you just follow the path traversed by the great Bhajans, great Acharya. Then it is everything is known. Although He is not known even to the demigods, even to the great sages, He can be known to you at your home. Ajitopi jitapasi, although He is unconquerable. If you adopt this proper, so we have to adopt the process only. Otherwise, if we don't adopt the process, there is no alternative. You cannot know, because greater personalities than us, than the human society, Suragana means the demigod, they cannot know. And if you follow this principle to understand the Supreme Lord, personality of Godhead, then what will be the result? It is stated here. Jumam ajam anadincha vetti loko mahestaram asangmula samarteshu sarva papai pramichyate. Sarva papai pramichyate. As soon as you understand thoroughly, you can understand thoroughly. This is the process. And how you understand? The standard of understanding, is that the Supreme Lord is Anadi. He is the cause of all causes, but He is not caused by any other cause. He has no other cause. Just like Krishna is stated, Ishara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhi Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Karana means cause. And he is the cause of all causes. To understand Krishna, the Supreme Lord, is to thoroughly be convinced that he is the cause of all cause. Jumam Anadi. Anadi means he has no other cause. Sarvaloka Maheswaram. And he is the proprietor. He is the master, he is the proprietor of all planets, either in this material world or in the spiritual world. Sarvaloka Maheswaram Asangamudha, not accepting blindly. Don't accept blind. You have got, God has given you power of reasoning, power of arguments, but don't argue falsely. The process is, that is also mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya. If you want to understand the transcendental science, then you have to follow this principle. What is that? Tadvidhi pranipatena. You have to surrender you, the same thing. Just like Namantava, unless he becomes submissive, he cannot be a surrendered soul. And where? Where? The pranipat. Where you will find a person that here is a person where I can surrender. Then that means you have to make a little test where to surrender. That much knowledge you must have. Don't surrender to any nonsense. You have to know how that intelligent nonsense can be found out. That is also mentioned in the Gita. That is mentioned in the Kathopanishad. Tadvidhi pranipatena Kathopanishad says that tadvijnanartham sa gurumeva avigachet sotriyam brahmanishtam. This sotriyam means that one who is coming in disciplic succession. And what is the proof that he has come under the disciplic succession? Brahmanishtam. Brahmanishtam means he is fully convinced about the supreme absolute truth. So there you have to surrender. Pranipat. Pranipat means prakishta rupena nipatam. No reservation. If you find out such person, then surrender. Yeah, pranipat. And try to serve him, try to please him, and question him, the whole thing. You have to find out such an authoritative person and surrender unto him. Surrendering unto him means surrendering unto God, because he is the God's representative. But you are allowed to make questions, not to waste time, but to understand. That is called pariprasna. These are the process. Everything is there. We have simply to adopt it. But if we don't adopt the process and simply waste our time by intoxication and speculation and all nonsensical activities, that is not possible ever. You'll never understand what is all. Because God is not understandable even by the demigods and by the great sages. What is our tiny efforts? So, these are the process. And if we follow Asangamura, if you follow the principle and slow but sure, Asangamura, without any doubt, if you that is the prataksham abhagavan dharma. If you follow, you'll understand yourself. Yes, I am getting something. It is not that you are in blind. You are blindly following. As you follow the principle, you'll understand. Just like if you eat proper nourishing foodstuff, you'll feel yourself strength and your tongue are satisfied. You haven't got to ask anybody. You'll feel yourself. Similarly, if you come to the proper path and if you follow the principle, you will understand. Yes, I am making progress. The Prattakham, in the 9th chapter, he has said, Prattakham abhagavam dharmam susukham. And it is very easy. And you can do in a happy mood. And what is the process? To chant Hare Krishna and eat Krishna Prasad and study Bhagavad Gita philosophy. Hear nice musical sound. Is it very difficult? Is it very difficult? Not at all. No. So by this process, he will be asangamura. Nobody can cheat you. But if you want to be cheated, there are so many cheaters. So don't make a cheater and cheated society. Just follow the parampara system that is prescribed in the Vedic literature as it is recommended by Krishna. Try to understand it from the authoritative source and try to apply it in your life. Then asangamudha samatteshu. Matteshu means, matta means those who are eligible for dying, who are his conditioned soul, beginning from Brahma down to the insignificant end. They're all martya. Martya means there is a time when they will die. So marteshu, amongst the dying mortals, he becomes the most intelligent. Asangamura samarteku. Why? Sarva papai vimicchaya. He is freed from all kinds of reactions of sinful action. In this world, in this material world, I mean to say, knowingly or unknowingly, we are all always committing sinful acts. So we have to get out of this reaction. And how to get out of it? That is also stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Jagyartha karmanatra lokam karma vandana. If you do act only for Krishna, Jagga means Vishnu or Krishna. If you only act for Krishna, then you are freed from the reaction of anything. Subha, holy. We do something auspicious or inauspicious. But those who are in Krishna consciousness and acting in that way, he has nothing to do with what is auspicious or inauspicious, because he is in touch with the most auspicious Krishna. So therefore, sarva papai pramuchyate, and he becomes freed from all reactions of sinful activities. So this is the process. And if we adopt this process, so ultimately we can get in touch with Krishna and our life becomes successful. The process is very simple and everyone can adopt. Thank you.